top that performance right here tonight.
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing. Two games in a row, but hey, that's what.
And the first half come.
Well, I'm here with.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He's got 24 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. Clark kicks to Wade. Feeds it to Bosh. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 13 points for Chris Bosh.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
The Hawks trail by 4. Teague dishes to Korver. He kicks to Millsap. Outside Teague. Pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Hill pulls it in. The Heat leading by 4. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Clark. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Teague, the pass to Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Chris Bosh.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Clark kicks to Bosh. Dang dishes to Wade. Feeds to Clark. They get it again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. 3, 2. And he makes both free throws. The Hawks trail by 8. The dish now to Horford. There's the pick. Wade against Chandler. The kick out to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Horford. 5th in field goal percentage, 13th in scoring, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Hawks trail by 8.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosch. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
For Miami, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And that one falls for Clark. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. T kicks to Millsap. Over in the corner, Chandler. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside Millsap. And he's good on the 3-ball. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Here's Bosch. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Chandler. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Clark. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Clark's got 36.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
T kicks to Millsap. Rebound by the Heat.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Clark. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 10. Outside Teague. Inside. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Korver with it. He's picked up by Dang. Teague the pass to Chandler. Back to Teague. To the inside. Millsap. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists in the game. The Heat leading by 6. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. That's on Jeff Teague. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boys.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Outside Korver. And there's the pass to Millsap. Back to Korver. Kicks it to Horford. On the wing, Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Teague drives in. Here's Millsap. Nice D from Bosch. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wade dishes to Clark. Again, the Heat good for 2.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Outside Teague. Can they get it? And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Heat with some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Hill. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Leonard, he's checked in for Horford. Villanueva comes in for Paul Millsap. Justin Holiday's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. There's a good screen. Teague for 3. Here's Villanueva. uses the glass to finish the layup. Villanueva's got 5.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Singler, he's checked in for T.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Pass to Singler. Lets it go from 11. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 6 rebounds in the game. Dragic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Villanueva with the bucket.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
No good from Clark. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Schroeder. And Winslow pulls it down. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Miami no good on that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Schroeder kicks to Leonard. He feeds it to Schroeder. Unloads from 13. And he's able to get it back. On the wing, Singler. He's guarded by Dragic. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Singler.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Fires the 3. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now here's Schroeder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Leonard, no luck.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
No good.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Villanueva with a screen on Dragic. Singler against Dragic. Leonard the pass to Schroeder. Singler for 3. Count that one. Singler's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Heat making a change here. Green's checked in. The Heat leading by 7. Clark, he's in at the point. Dang out there with Hill. And it's Green, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Wade against Korver. Millsap a screen. Korver kicks to Chandler. Outside for Korver. Teague inside the line. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hill's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Green to the paint. It's tipped. Here's Dang. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Heat lead by 9. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Millsap sets the pick for Chandler. Chandler is screen. Back to Korver. There's the feed to Horford. Sees the alley-oop. Millsap against Hill. Here's Wade. Here's Clark. No good. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks trail by 11. Teague with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Millsap in the corner. Korver kicks to Teague. Picked by Horford. Teague drives in. The Hawks again can't hit.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Here's Clark. Connects from three-point range. Clark's got 50 points.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Chris Bosh has checked in for Green.
Miami foul call. Freak. That's his third personal foul. In for
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Teague can't hit. Horford, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Clark. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 12. Outside Teague. Here's the screen. Passes it to Horford from 11 feet away. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He doesn't get the second one. The Heat leading by 12. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. $18 feet out. Count the bucket. Clark's got 52 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Outside Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Heat. Clark's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Korver dishes to Teague. Cans the shot from the wing.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Hill passes to Clark. Outside Bosh. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the basket by Wade.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Outside Teague. The high post shot. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Clark. Rebound by the Hawks. Teague's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Chandler. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Dishes to Dang. Looks for Bosh. Gets it to him. To the middle. That's tipped. It's stolen by Teague. Here's Horford. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Hawks making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Wade. Here's Clark, and he goes in for the dunk.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Chandler kicks to Millsap. Schroeder passes to Horford. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
It's stolen by Wade.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Here's Chandler. Nice D from Dan.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Wade dishes to Clark. Five to shoot. And it's Wade penetrating. It's stolen by Korver. Here's Schroeder. And he lays it straight in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The Heat leading by 14. Freak with it. Now Chandler defending. Passed away. He kicks it to Clark. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Slow it down inside, run some pick and roll up top.
Are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
.157 left to play in the final quarter. Schroeder kicks to Horford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Horford's been having, he has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Miami leading by 17. Wade kicks to Clark. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Hill passes to Clark. Second chance shot. That one wide left. Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. Inside, here's Schroeder. Takes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 6. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Again, the miss by the Heat. Screen by Villanueva. Schroeder kicks to Villanueva. He used that pick to perfection.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Leonard hits them both. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Clark from about 16. And that one hits back iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The wide open look here for Holiday. And the lead is down inside single digits. Here's Jack. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Freak with it. Takes a three. Off target. And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who...
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I don't know if reaching certain benchmarks like the double-double means much. But I always expected myself to come out in battles and rebound. Take good shots. That's just how I start to play with this team.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. Kenny, what did you think?
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat, we branched off. Shine, I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure, my pipes are intact. Don't believe me, action, point it back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on
on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part of the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chasing, pre-testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, with amoxicillin. I've been the illest, this ill kid, Operation Red. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a wrap, turn your pages to 03. Chapter in YG's, Pants is my code D. No iron team, homie, picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, what he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant, back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and they wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening, y'all can hear a lyrical street. Narcotics, raw dens. Rap don't work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still Tennessee.
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel. Practice freedom, mistakes, refuse to hold back. What you say?
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel. Practice freedom, mistakes, refuse to hold back. What you say?
NYG.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not
Vote for your top plays of the week. Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball.
In this week's episode of 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony's exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day. Vote for your top plays of the week. And Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
need to cross continents. Nor if I need money, yeah. Or when I feel lonely, yeah. Will I ever bow down to no man? Not even
2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they won their last matchup, that game against the Hawks in Atlanta. They lost game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his team may say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is when he doesn't have it.
No question.
Oh, I see
like that one.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later, folks.
What if he's mentally shooting?
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest live from the Time Warner Cable Arena. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And I think for Miami, they have performed above and beyond expectations thus far. As good as they've been, is it fair to wonder just how long they can keep this up?
Of course it is. I mean, I'll tell you this, they may have snuck up on some of their opponents here in the early season, but they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. Teams will be ready for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Hill in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not bite for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin, Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
Thanks again, Doris. Harlan. No luck. The Heat go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the basket by Freak. Outside, Jones. Here's Jefferson, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Miami shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's Bellinelli, defended by Clark. Now Bellinelli. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From past the arc, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dang. Clark's got 5 now.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Outside, Jones. And again, the Hornets missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoots. No good from Clark.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here's Hamilton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
He'd have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And a wide open look for Freak. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 7. Charlotte trailer. Harlan guarded by Clark. Here's Harlan. Again, the Hornets score. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lets it fly from 18. No good from Clark.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Harlan, he's guarded by Clark. Releases from 15, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
A 3 ball. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Harlan, and it's sent back by Hill.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Harlan. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Wade outside. Pass to Clark. This one for 3. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 15 points for Freak.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Hornets. Kemba Walker comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Miami also making a switch. Taj Gibson's checked in for Jordan Hill. Jefferson against Bosch. Lets it go from 11. Jefferson's shot is off. The Heat leading by 5. Clark kicks to Wade. His first shot coming late. And another basket for Miami.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Hamilton kicks to Kaminsky. Outside, Walker. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. That's good.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Here's Miami now. They're on a 12-4 run. Hamilton pulls it in. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Indiana Pacers.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Here's Clark after Al Jefferson scored. Stolen by Walker. Harlan. Wade is covering. Kicks it to Walker. Ring shot on the way. Jefferson, a screen on Wade. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Al Jefferson.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Bosch. He had 13 points in the win against Atlanta. And that one's good by Clark.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Jefferson.
It's been a nice game for Jefferson. Already with 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the
Hornets trail by 3. On the court for Miami here in the second. Clark in at point guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Winslow. Then it's Hill, and it's Dragic in at the 2. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And that one's good by Clark.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Outside for Jackson, and they double up Jackson. And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Taj Gibson. Jones with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Fred, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He ended up with 59 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Chalmers. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits both from the stripe. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Down low. There's the steal. Passes it to Jones. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Bellinelli's got his first basket of the night. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Freak, defended by Chalmers. Here's Clark. And the 3 off target.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Harlan, he's covered by Deng and stolen by Freak. Right side Deng from 10 feet out. That one a little long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Now, here's Chalmers. Guarded closely. That one goes. Count it.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Clark kicks to Dragic. He dishes it to Clark. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
The Heat making a switch here. Jack's checked in, and the shot is good. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And Chalmers kicks to Hawes. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Wade passes to Clark. Back to Wade. In the corner, it's Jack. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Clark. Off target from outside. Charlotte's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Chalmers kicks to Jones. Down low. Makes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Clark. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Harlan. And it's off from three-point range.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in scoring, fifth in field goal percentage. Stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Charlotte. Jack with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The drive by Wade. Pass to Clark. And Jones sends it back. And they're pushing it up. And here they go. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Chris Bosh is checked in for Jordan Hill. Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Harlan, he's guarded by Clark. Here's Harlan. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Deng kicks to Clark. Dishes it to Bosch. The feed now to Clark. Here's Deng. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. And so it's a...
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Al Jefferson out there with Terrence Jones. Then it's Jordan Hamilton. Then there's Bellinelli. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Screen by Jones, and the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Bellinelli. Screen by Jefferson. Hamilton dishes to Jones. Hot-flush off the pick and hammers it home.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Clark, lock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Harlan covered by Clark. Now here's Bosch. He has 5. Deng passes to Bosch. Hill kicks to Clark. Outside Bosch. Good ball movement here by Miami. For the tie, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Harlan, defended by Clark, off the pick, and it's sent back by Hill. Bosch kicks to Wade. He feeds it to Clark. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Clark's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Harlan, he's guarded by Clark. Jumper off the screen. Charlotte no good that time either.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Wade kicks to Clark. Back to Bosch. There's the dish to Deng. At the top of the key, Clark for the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 37 points for Freak. The Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets States team.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's coach was going over with his guys. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks a lot, Doris. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Freak number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
That's good. Clark's got 39.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Harlan guarded by Clark. Here's Harlan, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Hornets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he knocks down the first one. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both good from the line that time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Freak, defended by Chalmers. Here's Clark. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Harlan, Wade is covering. Charlotte again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Takes the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Chalmers for the lead. Miami grabs the miss. Clark's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Clark. Clark's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's terrific with the floater, and that's not an easy shot.
Now here's Chalmers, guarded by Clark. And here is Chalmers. Outside Jefferson. Here's Harlan. It's good from long range. He's got 14.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Now Freak, and he's got 41. Chalmers with it. And the pass to Jones. From about 19 feet. And Charlotte again with the bucket. The Heat trail by 3, and it's Dang in the corner. Off target from outside. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Jefferson, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jefferson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Bosch dishes to Clark. Good, it's Bosch picking up the assist. 43 points for Freak.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Jones with the screen on Dang. And Bellinelli kicks to Jefferson. Harlan. Wade is covering. Pass to Bellinelli. Oh, good with the triple.
Move it.
The Heat trail by 3. Bosch passes to Clark. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Heat.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Jones with the screen on Wade. Here's Harlan. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Here's Clark. He has 45 points. That drops.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Harlan. Wade is covering. Now Bellinelli Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. But they get it back. Here's Jefferson. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Goes up on the wing. And it's Miami with another.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
The Hornets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Harlan. Wade is covering. Here's Harlan. Softly drops in the floater. 20 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And that one's good by Clark.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
And it's Miami with the rebound. Hill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
We've seen D-Wade getting it done. He has 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark.
The switcher also for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Spencer Hawes. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Wade. And Freak subbed in for Gerald Green. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Clark, he's in at point guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Winslow, and it's Dragic in at the shooting guard.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Team foul. Substitution for your Hornets. Harlan.
Screen by Jefferson to take the lead. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Gibson, here we go. Now here's Freak, defended by Jefferson. Outside Bosh. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clark. Drops it in from 11 feet. Clark's got 54 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
3-pointer. No luck. Hornets trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Gibson sends it back. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And yes, sir, that one drops. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out areas and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Steps back and fires. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Kicks to Jackson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The free throw drops for Jackson.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Terrence Jones is checked in for the Hornets. Bellinelli comes in for Hamilton. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Heat. Dang comes in for Winslow. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Harlan.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Clark. Off on the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one's good. 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Jefferson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul. Going to the line.
That free throw good from Al Jefferson. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Heat leading by 3. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. What a night so far for Dragic. He has 8 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
On the wing, Jackson. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Harlan. And again, the Hornets missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Free throw good. Dang.
Second team foul. At the line. Luol Deng. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Screen by Jones. Bellinelli with the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Passes it to Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the...
Hamilton's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And so here is Miami, leading by 5. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Dragic gets the bucket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
He kicks it to Bosh. To the middle, Clark. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there. Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Pass to Hamilton. Lets it go from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. Good. Clark's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to... And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 1.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Bellinelli. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Wow, as he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now here's Freak. Shoots the 3. Al Jefferson grabs the miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband band.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition point.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
Wayne Wade's checked in for Goran Dragic. Offensive rebound.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip. That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Here's Jefferson, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Jefferson really starting to light it up. Big Al making them pay.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Clark. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
All right, Charlotte, now we're ready for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets dance team. Make some noise.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. .41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Jefferson. Jones trying to get open. Charlotte no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tang dishes to Clark. Bosh the screen. Off the pick. Count it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Guys, you see him starting to heat up, and when he turns it on, you got a problem.
It's time to be disruptive. They've got to find a way to get him out of his rhythm.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
is covered by Clark. The feed to Jefferson. It's tipped. Returned to sender. Rejected and collected. Great deep. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. Start of overtime just upon us as they get ready for the jump ball. Tip-off goes to Charlotte, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Hill, and it's Clark in at the 1 spot, so they take the lead. Clark's got the first basket here in overtime for the Heat.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Shots good by Walker.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
Clark kicks to Bosh. He dishes it to Clark. Heat moving the ball around. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills, and we're seeing it right now.
Jefferson kicks to Jones. From 10 feet out, and it's Miami with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
The Heat with the lead. And it's Dang in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Hornets have gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Dishes it to Bellinelli. He's feeling it, and it's sent back by Bosh. Wade with it. Jefferson is right there. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Clark.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Bellinelli kicks to Walker. Back to Jefferson. And it's sent back by Hill. And he's able to get it back. Here's Clark. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And Bellinelli kicks to Walker. Jefferson inside. Hill's there. Jefferson's shot is off.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Bellinelli passes to Jefferson. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Now here's Freak, guarded by Walker. Clark kicks to Bosch. Looking for Dang, he gets it there. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Clark dishes to Hill. Bosch kicks to Clark. Count it!
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
And Jefferson wide open. He shoots off target with the open look.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And Miami has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hamilton. Misses the 3. On offense, here are the Heat. Clark can't hit.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
And so it's Miami winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
Yeah, I think it's up there for sure. I don't think I've had many other games where I've been this effective on the offensive end. There might have been a few where I've had a more complete game, but this is probably the most best offensive game I've had so far. Sure.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing run.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
get it all in perspective for all y'all in.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
If you get a chance to play ball, play ball.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we're at Terminal 23 with Carmelo Anthony for his exclusive event. We recap last weekend's rival day, vote for your top plays of the week, and Scott has some winning tips for 2K Pro-Am. Plus, a chance to earn some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Joy made a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0. Y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I been that. You know I click clack where you in your. Men's at through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringin' 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
You said you just called
me a one-way player. I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes. That's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Let's meet the starting lineup of visiting Miami Heat. At center, Jordan Hill. At small forward, Luol Deng. At the other forward position, Chris Bosh. At shooting guard, Dwayne Wade. At the other guard position, Freak. The head coach of the visiting team is Erik Spoelstra. Starting at power forward, at 6'9", number 45, Marvin Williams. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 12, Aaron Baines. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6", number 9, Garrett Temple. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The other forward, at 6'6", number 3, Stanley Johnson.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready for this thing to get started. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, the big news, Andre Drummond out with an injury.
Kevin, you could tell when he went down in the last game that it wasn't good. And that news just confirms our worst fear. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and I'm not sure how long he's going to be out.
And it's got to be an emotional time for him right now. I mean, as a player, you grit your teeth when you get that diagnosis. It's hard to accept, but you have to stay strong mentally.
So here's Miami's starting group. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Hill in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Johnson. Hill with some nice D. And Miami has possession. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. From deep, and he gets it to go. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Here's Wade, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Clark. Here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Bosch. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. That's good. Clark's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And Temple kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shots good by Baines.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy.
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here is Williams after the Heat pick up 2. They set the pick. Johnson outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Cannot hit. Nice D from Dang. Miami leading by 3. The 3. And Baines pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Passes to Temple. Out left to the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's all evened up.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Clark, and it's Miami with another.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Temple kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And 11 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Williams. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Caldwell Pope. 4 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3. The Pistons rebound. Here's Baines. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing.
Players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Freak number 1.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but He places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty in getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Goran Dragic. That's good. Johnson's got his first points of the night. He'd have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside Gibson. And there's the feed to Clark. Tries it from 19, and that's good for 2. Clark's got 13.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
High arcing shot. Baines and Detroit again with the bucket.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Outside Dragic. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Winslow's checked in for Miami. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Miami.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now, here is Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. In transition, here comes Miami. And Gibson gets to Dragic. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. His last 10 games, 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 7th in blocks. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And yeah, he's one of the lasers in the game. Just a hard man to put on ice. But here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now here's Freak. He's got 16. Corner shot. Calls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Johnson outside. Johnson the screen, and Wright kicks to Johnson. Wright dishes to Morris. The Pistons working the ball around now. The rebound by Gibson. The Heat leading by 3. Dragic kicks to Clark. Takes it from 10. No look there. Miss number 3 against 12 tries. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Morris passes to Johnson. Morris outside, over to the wing. Wright dishes to Morris. Back to Wright. It's Clark with the rebound.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Dragic kicks to Clark. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He already has 18 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And so Clark nails both of them. Pistons trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Miami. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. There's the Pistons right now quite a ways down below. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Baines in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Williams. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Miami trailing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And he gets it to go. Clark's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half.